and News Karnataka over together. Thank you.
That's lovely, Sameera. Let me hear from Shekhar now.
So, Rajesh, I think it goes without saying collaboration is the name of the game, and both Sameera and myself are perfect examples of that.
Yes.
And I think it's also important to collaborate with the right brand and move together and move forward together. So I think News Karnataka speaks for itself. You've got so many different ventures in the realm of News Karnataka. We're talking about Village TV and so many other ventures around it. So I think it's wonderful to partner with News Karnataka and take this partnership like a test match going forward.
Lovely, lovely.
Beautiful, wonderful. That's what we propagate in News Karnataka, not competition, but collaboration. And perfect example is here, SHEKHAR co-branding with News Karnataka, or you can say News Karnataka co-branding with, SHEKHAR. And that is the current affairs that are going on, the co-branding of all the, brands that are coming together all over internationally. Let me go to the next question to both of you. You both are India's noted fire brands. What motivates you and keeps you so driven? I start with Shekhar.
So I think, people, like I was mentioning this before we started the show, that we talk about the journey or the destination, but I think it's a company which is important. And, I think the company is what makes us succeed. The kind of people we have around us, though we have our, willpower, passion, persistence, resilience, but I think the company is important. And somewhere, I think that's what the SFactor is all about. The SFactor is about collaboration. The SFactor is about winning at all costs, because I know that both of us combined together are the best in what we do. There's no denying that. We don't look at anybody as a competition for us, because we are looking at being the best versions of ourselves every single day, every single moment, every single minute. It's very tough to get that mindset in your head that you want to be your own competition. A lot of everybody, as I see around us, is competing with the whole world. You don't need to do that at all. And I think once we got that mindset in our head, it's been a roller coaster ride, and there have been good days, better days, and very good days, and we're looking forward to the future.
Right, wonderful, Sameera.
Well, Valerian, I think that's a beautiful question, and I have two things to say which are my secret. So one is personal and professional. Personally, I'm trying to be a better person, and I think with the current pandemic, a lot of self-introspection to see how I can resonate better positivity around. But professionally, I have a fantastic partner who's very enthusiastic, engaging, very positive, and he's like my mentor, SHEKHAR VIJAYAN. He's a celebrity in his own right, and I think the beauty of it is when we have different paths that we would like to tread upon, but we find synergies in that through collaboration, healthy interaction, and constructive dialogues. I think that is the secret to success, and we are very thrilled to have a very fantastic and excellent brand like News Karnataka, Rajesh and Valerian, to hold our hands together in this journey to take it to greater heights.
Sure. Rajesh, what do you think? It should be SFactor or S&S factor?
It should be S&S. That's the reason I was about to ask. How come you people have made it SFactor? And is it the combination of S or always saying yes? What is it actually?
Okay.
Yes. Anyway, I will ask you, Sameera, again. With a successful launch and overwhelming response to your talk show, the SFactor, what are the reasons for its high success and mostly watched?
Rajesh, I think the secret behind what we do is harmony. We are harmony with our community. I'm in harmony with my co-host SHEKHAR VIJAYAN. We are in harmony with all the stakeholders, all the supporters, all the partners and companies that deal with us. Our philosophy is win-win. In whatever we do, we are here to look at a bigger cause in society. How can we uplift others? And it started with SHEKHAR VIJAYAN himself being a great example and a role model for me personally and professionally. And when that happened, I think, the whole world across, opened itself up to a very honest, ethical, honorable, and I can say a harmonious relationship. And that has helped us take it to greater heights.
Wow.
Okay.
It's so pleasing to hear, Sameera. Really, I appreciate whatever you told, Okay, now let me ask Shekhar the same question. Shekhar.
So I think, as a brand, SFactor, we are always stretching the boundaries. We never take no for an answer. Both of us are very, very opinionated. We're very righteous in approach. And I would say for Sameera, she's very, very sincere. I am spontaneous by nature, and she's very disciplined. It's the yin and yang of a relationship. And that's what, takes us forward. We are two parallel lines in a railway track, but our journeys are very different, but our destination is the same. And that's what makes it so exciting. Even the topics we have chosen, we've chosen topics which not many people would touch with a barge pole. For example, we talked about politics, we talked about sustainability, we talked about the environment, we talked about leadership. Between both of us, we've got anyone and everyone on the show, and people who really matter, people whose opinions matter. So I think that speaks for itself. That's what the brand is about, and that's what we always wanted with the SFactor talk show, where we wanted to talk about the future, not the past, but the present and the future.
Yeah,
because even we do the same thing, Shekhar, and I can see the mindset what you have and the mindset what we have is actually equalizing each other. What do you say, Valerian, about this?
Yes, of course, and I'm a witness for that. Sameera and Shekhar, they called me on their show related to media. There itself, it says that we are in sync.
Yes.
All right. Let's move on, and it's great to talk to both of you. My next question comes to both of you. You both seem to have high level of passion and energy in bringing about sustainable change. Mark toward sustainable change. What drives you both forward with industry leaders keen to participate on your show? So let me start with Sameera.
I think, having this phenomenal energy to be spirited, despite anything that comes our way, to cross roadblocks and to reach out for the common good of society, and to see how can we venture out with all the talents God has given us, be it communication, be it a networking skill, be it having that interpersonal skill to reach out to any celebrity in this world. I think having that go-getter attitude ensures that we have a very powerful force behind us. We are also very spiritual. We are very, inclined to bring out the best in our families. And I think keeping in mind a progressive development is the key, in driving this change towards SFactor and reaching out to the better good of society.
Okay, Shekhar.
See, Valerian, sir, I believe that we all want to leave an impact. Both of us want to leave an impact in the way we behave, in the way we influence. And both Sameera and myself, I genuinely believe are very inspirational in the way we present ourselves, and we respect ourselves a lot in terms of how we collaborate, who do we work with, what do we want to bring out of a show. So our intent behind the show is always to drive positivity, always to drive change, always to influence in the right manner. And that comes with a very strong mindset. Maybe because we are living in a world which is very negative, whether we like it or not. And because of the pandemic, we've seen so many things happening around us. But it's very important to just keep forging ahead, irrespective of what you see around you. And I think that mindset is what drives us going forward, where we believe that impossible is really nothing. And I genuinely believe in that. I'm sure Sameera and all of you also believe in that impossible is nothing. It's just a word which people have quoted and made it out of something which is very interesting, which can be a caption on a t-shirt. But I believe, we have done the impossible in every which way which we can, because we have the power of communication, we have the power of leadership, and we are also living in a world which is very mediocre. I mean, in a world which is very mediocre, if you show your skills which are superior to others in terms of communication, in terms of how you articulate your thought process, how you work and collaborate together, I think it's a message to everybody that you can always work together. You don't need to always go out and win at every given point of time. You can win together. And I think the world needs to know that we all need to win and collaborate together. We don't need to just go out independent ways all the time.
Exactly.
Shekhar, I would say this. Everybody has got talents. And during this pandemic time, you could see the talents coming out. see the how many YouTubers have come forward. Like as the passion what they had. Like some people who used to be into gardening, they have come forward. I think so. The mindset has all changed now.
Yeah, Rajesh, see, we are talking about sustainable change, and SAMEERA and SHEKHAR through SFactor, they are working towards that sustainable change, because change is constant, and everybody needs to work and imbibe themselves with the changes that are happening. And second thing is do it truly, not artificially. No, this is what drives everybody into set motion where you can fly high. This is what we are trying to do, and you are trying to do. And being true to your own self and to the people around you makes you, passionate and drive the passion that you have. Now, the thing is, we, SHEKHAR and SAMEERA, I feel that you have the great potential, since you are the firebrands, to bring in the industry leaders for this sustainable change and talk to them in a way that how we can make this world a better place to live for everyone without any bias for richness or poverty, and how we can elevate people from their current position to a higher level. Let's take a break from this now, and we'll come back in a short while. Viewers, don't go anywhere. Let's talk to the firebrand SAMEERA and SHEKHAR in a while now.
Regal Storage Systems. Please contact us for intelligent storage solutions for archive, museums, warehouse and shopping malls. Contact us at PO Box 51098, Abu Dhabi, UAE. Telephone number 971-2672-8062. Also visit our website www.regalstoragesystems.com.
around you. So I think it all boils down to what you want to in terms of your passion, in terms of ambition, and being limitless around it, because there simply is no way by which you cannot do it. I think it's just about doing it. And personally speaking, from my journey, from my weight loss journey, and from, I made a trip to Mount Kailash, Mansarovar Lake. I've done so many things in the last few years. And I believe, even if we fail tomorrow, even if we fail, we know that we can get up and be successful again. We are not scared of failure.
Correct.
Not at all scared.
Wonderful. Wonderful, Shekhar. When both of you said the ambition, and passion are two things which are married together, it reminds me instantly a story that I was told when I was small. Someone was working, very diligently, and the passerby said, "Look, today evening the sky is falling down." And this fellow said, "Okay, fine. I have got now it is morning time. I have got till evening to work. Let me work." So the passion of a person, I feel, should be having this attitude. And if you don't have an ambition, if you put a limit, as SAMEERA said, you will never reach to the things that you have to reach, and still further go ahead. Thank you very much for this, answers that you have given for this passion and ambition. And viewers, I think you have to take this from Shekhar. This is the breaking news. You need to have the passion and the ambition to achieve anything. And if you are not successful, get up and start again. Rajesh?
I totally agree with that, Valerian, and the attitude. Basically, yes. Attitude, your mindset, everything comes into it. And they've rightly said whatever has to be told, they've rightly said. Well, what according to you are some of the key challenges that our society is facing, and what are you planning to do help bring about positive change? Let me start with SAMEERA.
Well, taking into consideration an all-encompassing phase that we are all in, I think mental health is somewhere where each and every one of us, emotional health needs to be looked into. We might have the best of jobs, we might have the best in our family in terms of attitude, relationships, but I think that's not enough. And I think that is where, we would like to bring about societal change. Domestic violence is another key area where, a lot of people at home are suffering in silence. Very recently, SHEKHAR was on, one of the news channels where he spoke about, SHEKHAR, you spoke about marital rape. And I think these are issues, but, and the Kerala High Court has taken a step there. And I think these are some of the places where, people suffer in silence. These topics are not discussed. But people like us, Rajesh, you yourself, and Valerian, you yourself, like what SHEKHAR has done, come out and highlight these prevailing problems in society and see how can we, do justice to reassuring people around. I think that is when the world will become even better.
Absolutely.
I truly agree with you, SAMEERA. I truly agree with you. No, we are taking the same steps, whatever you have suggested, and we are going forward with that. Well, SHEKHAR, what about you?
So I think for me, the focus is always about making the world a more inclusive place. The world is not inclusive at all. And I think one driving force for me is to make the world inclusive. And I'll do whatever I can do in my capacity as a champion of it to talk about it across media, across channels, because I can write and I know I can speak really well. So why not use it effectively and impact people or influence people in the way we do things? Because I think we need to be inclusive. We need to be cohesive. We need to be collaborative. That's the need of the hour. And because the world is going through so much of change right now, it's not always about winning at all costs. It's also about being inclusive and, making sure everybody wins at the end. I think that's the driving force for me.
Surely, Rajesh, because see, the inclusiveness means I think we through TheSfactor and News Karnataka for the last 9 years or 10 years, I have to repeat because this is what we are doing. And today we have given this platform from 2017 onwards to people all over the globe who are less recognized. They have so much talents and so much skills, and they are doing so many things to change this world. And but they are not known. And we are bringing all of them to our shows, like whether it is Village TV, amazing people or amazing talents, and various kinds of people who do not have a platform to. So this is what I think, Shekhar, you are saying, inclusive, which we have thought of almost 4-5 years back. And this is how it is. And today, I must tell you that if you give whatever that you have to the people for their purpose, I think that is the winning situation. And that is why, Rajesh, we are recognized in more than 60 countries. Rajesh.
Yeah. That's totally agreed. Yeah, I think so. We should take a break now.
Yes. Yeah, we'll come back, viewers. Please stay with us, and we'll be back in a short while. Quick Accounting and Advisory LLC, Abu Dhabi. Accounting is the bloodline of your business. We provide accurate and timely accounting with day-to-day reports on cash flow, profit and loss, and balance sheet. You do business and leave accounts to us. We will manage it for you. Call Quick Accounting and Advisory LLC at +971 50 7123 965 or visit www.quickaa.com today. Quick Accounting for perfect business. Okay, back to live again, and my question comes to both of you again. If you were given an opportunity to change career, would you? Shekhar?
I would not. I generally believe I'm living the dream because I always go back and sleep with a smile on my face. I'm getting an opportunity to do what I like and love, and I think I'm destined for this because a few years back I was working in a corporate company, and I feel this is what I really like doing: influencing, engaging, motivating, inspiring people. I've inspired dogs. I've inspired people. I've done everything. My only aim in my life is to make my dog laugh. And that's what I believe in. But I feel I have that impact which I can do with people because my wife and my mother-in-law tells that Shekhar has a superpower of connecting with people. And I won't disagree with them because very rarely do you get compliments from your mother-in-law. Right? So take it when it comes, left-handed or right-handed, and just take it on. But I know for a fact that my mom is proud of me. And, I know I have that impact on people where I can influence them in a positive way. And I do that. And I feel this is one life and I want to make the most of it. And I wouldn't trade this life for anything else. I'm living the dream as I'm talking to you.
Yeah, Shekhar, I think you will live eternally. Don't worry about it. You will make people, even they are sleeping, they will get attracted to you. SAMEERA?
I want to change many aspects of life, not just in India, but around the world. I am working in that direction, and I am currently a student. So I'm studying. My aim is to influence public policy, change a lot of rules, regulations, across different governments, and drive positive societal change. I would have loved to be an IAS officer. I would have loved to be a minister, but I do not take that as a drawback. Rather, I know that at my age, I can still strive to do something better, which I'm working on. When I won the Nirbhaya award, I think that was a signal from God, because to have Nirbhaya's parents come all the way from their place to Bangalore, connect with me, give me that warm hug, and tell me that I can make a difference and that I have already made a difference inspired me a lot. And I felt touched, and I want that spirit to continue to change this world for the better.
SAMEERA, wish you all the best. And winning the Nirbhaya Award itself says a lot. And you have expressed already, and you are already influencing the people. And we wish from News Karnataka, we will carry your stories in future when you influence people, the states, the central and the state governments. Yes. And that will be wonderful, association for us with both of you. Rajesh?
Yeah, it is really motivation to the younger generation also. Whatever you have been doing, SAMEERA, take it forward. We wish you all the best. Yeah, have good health. That's the main thing. Yeah. Okay. By the way, I just going to the next question. I want to ask why SFactor you are named it as? What's the reason?
SHEKHAR.
So see, it was just something which just clicked between us. For me, the SFactor means SAMEERA. For me, the SFactor means sunshine. Of course, that's my dog's name. And yeah, you can say SHEKHAR also. But I think we always talk about the X factor, right? Everybody talks about the S factor. Why don't we change it? We're always constant. I believe both me and SAMEERA are outliers. And if outliers had a color, it has to be this color. That's what I believe. You're hearing it for the first time. I not told SAMEERA this also. But outliers have a color. And I feel, why should everybody only have an X factor? It's always been told down the line, right? Oh, he has the X factor, or she has got the X factor. Why can't you have the S factor? And ironically, everything clicked. S stands for SAMEERA, S stands for sunshine, S stands for SHEKHAR VIJAYAN also, and S stands for success.
Yeah, and smiling SAMEERA also.
Rajesh, you want answer from me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's always said plan A, and then it is said there are other 25 letters in the alphabet. So so this is where it comes from. Why always yes? Why not yes? So good. And the next question, Rajesh.
Yeah. So now this is going to be an interesting question for both of you. Which fictional character do you identify yourself with, and what?
Yeah, so, anyone can start.
So yeah, now I think so. Both are confused now. What to say now? SAMEERA, now.
I want to live my life serving society, Rajesh, and Mother Teresa. I feel her spirit lives in me, and I feel that one day, I want to show the world that we might have everything. We don't need to just wear the simplest of clothes, which I really she's done remarkable. But I know that even a lady from a great society with a good background, with a rich culture, supportive family, can still be a Mother Teresa and reach out to people, maybe not just in Calcutta or around India, but around the world, and spread the spirit of goodness. So if I've had a chance to, be someone, I want to be her, but not with a look of, selflessness or the way the world sees her with poverty. I want to be the one saying, this is an able lady from a great society. She comes from a very cultured background. And I want women all over the world to inspire their husbands, to inspire their partners, to inspire their workplace, and most importantly, their children. And say that, let us see how we can have that beautiful spirit of Mother Teresa in each and every one of us, from the day we take birth to the day we leave this beautiful world.
Yeah, I truly agree with you, SAMEERA. The thing is, and whatever values we have got from our parents, it really carries, Yes. And I can see that within you also. I know your parents very well. When I've come to your place, and actually felt that feel of it, the values which they have given it to you is coming within you now.
I feel blessed by what you have mentioned, Rajesh. I'm really humbled. Thank you.
Yeah, Rajesh, you have said rightly. It is flowing from the parents. I know them very well, both of them. Nice to see SAMEERA in the same way that they are. Bravo, SAMEERA.
Valerian, I'm truly honored today. I think this is bigger than any award that I've won. It brings tear to my heart, but it also makes my heart feel genuinely nice to know that, there are genuine people in this world who can acknowledge you, not just for the face value or the makeup or the outlook, but who can know us within. And I think that is really important for us to take the world future. I'm really thankful for this.
Thank you. And Shekhar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, which fictional character do you identify with and why?
So I think there are three of them. One is this character called Tintin, grown up Tintin and Snowy, because Tintin had a spirit of adventure, and he had a best friend in Snowy, of course, and Captain Haddock, who had a language of a sailor, though he was a captain. So that entire character was very interesting. Then, if I look at I was also heavily inspired by Muhammad Ali, aka Cassius Clay, because he was not just a boxer, but he was poetry in motion, and he was a change maker in his own way in terms of what he did as an American, and the way he influenced people around him. I think that's amazing. The third person I also like, I'm heavily influenced by, is the Joker from The Dark Knight, because the Joker changed the entire concept of who's a hero, who's a villain. People looked at a character from the kind of passion he has, from the kind of influence he has. So the Joker was, I think, one character who was more popular than Batman, and that speaks a lot. So the madness of the Joker, the passion of Tintin, the spirit of adventure of Tintin, and the changing ability, or the change maker's attitude of Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow, Rajesh, I think we are seeing Shekhar, those three fictions, what he's talking about, in reality. Agreed?
Perfect. I truly agree with you, Valerian.
Yeah. And viewers, Shekhar is a good connection. When we spoke offline, he said he is from Kerala, lives in Bangalore for last 20 years, but he has the influence of Delhi also, and he described himself. So you can see how he is, and the three characters or fictions that he has described. I feel you are living those three in reality, Shekhar. Wonderful. And my question now comes to both of you again, and I'll start with Shekhar now. What is your message to the young leaders of tomorrow and all those watching the show?
I think there are just three important messages. Don't take no for an answer. Be more inclusive, and marry your passion as well as your ambition.
Okay. And let's go to SAMEERA.
I think I would just like to say, stay positive and be your authentic self. Because in a time when we have a lot of influences around us, social media, people who around us who are also confused, but yet give us a lot of advice. People who have come up, mentors who have come up overnight, life coaches who have just sprung into action, a lot of leaders who are, doing courses and then calling themselves leaders in their own way. I happened to visit a psychiatrist the other day just to have a conversation. And I was really surprised by the kind of advice he gave me. And sitting there in that chair, I felt he might have had 25 years of experience. But I think at the end of the day, I could have given him better advice, not for the moment, but to live a more fulfilled life.
Absolutely.
So I think staying positive and being your authentic self is something that we need the world to know.
Shekhar, one thing you always say, marry this, marry that, but why not marry a good lady also?
Yeah, I'm of course married to a good lady. And
no, because he always says marry so and marry that, but even a partner makes a big difference in our life also.
Oh yes, you need to. I think you need to marry the right person and make sure that.
Right.
I think respect is a abiding force in anything.
Perfect.
And that things forward.
Okay, Rajesh, I think we are coming to the close of the show, and your last question should come in now.
Yes. So let me ask Shekhar now. Shekhar, what is the one memorable thing in your career? What does it take to be amazing, and why people should support News Karnataka?
So I think the one amazing thing in my career is the fact that I changed tracks because I believed in it completely. I was, like I said, I was working for a consulting firm, And one fine day, one of the clients said, we need goat's milk for the client. I said, in the middle of the night, I don't think I can get goat's milk, because everybody's so focused on the client, you forget about yourself. So when it came down to respect, I said, let me just leave the job. I left the job, and the bigger challenge was coming and telling at home, what do I need to do? How do I change tracks from here? But I had that confidence that I could carry it off. So I think that was an amazing change which I made, because then I realized this is what I'm living for. This is a dream which I have had, and now I'm actually able to achieve it. I know I can do it. Now, the second thing is, I think News Karnataka plays a very important role in terms of not just news, but infotainment. Because News Karnataka has a potential, has the ability to spread its wings, not just in Karnataka, but all across the world. And it's about how you take it forward, what are the kind of people you partner with, and what kind of energy you want to spread. So I think that's very important.
SAMEERA?
I think the high point in my career was, I always had this passion for writing, and I never dreamt that I would release 2 books as a first-time author, early this year, and that too by the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka. I think the beauty I liked was when he opened the book and, just looked at it. For some reason, I think featuring all those people from 50 countries and, the Harvards and the Cambridge, he exclaimed and he said, "SAMEERA, this should be a must read for all education institutions around the world." And for me, that was a very, spirited moment, because the aim of writing that book was only to ensure a future-ready education system which was more progressive. So I think that was the high point in my career or in my life, and I think that really set me going great. News Karnataka for me is very, invigorating, because right from the time Mr. Valerian introduced this to me, I saw that beautiful spirit of collaboration, of promoting, positive societal change, and also to bring about, highlighting areas, people that were not highlighted throughout, be it from different aspects and sectors of life. And I think that is the beauty of news. It's not, everything that is already covered in news or to keep it distracted, but to bring in realistic information which can touch lives, which can enhance lives, is what I resonate with News Karnataka. Also, those who have been at the backbone of this beautiful channel, I think makes a difference, because each and every one who is here has been carefully handpicked. And that is why there is quality content, quality delivery, and quality communication throughout.
Thank you. Thank you. Rajesh, you want to add anything?
No, she has to added all the points, so I don't have to tell anything now.
Wonderful. SHEKHAR and SAMEERA, the S-Factor should continue for a long time. We wish you all the best from News Karnataka. And on the eve of the Independence Day, tomorrow is our 75th Independence Day. We are proud of our independence. And we wish all our viewers across the globe, and especially Kannadigas watching this show across the globe, wishing you a happy Independence Day, 75th Independence Day of our Mother India. SHEKHAR and SAMEERA, we wish you all the best. Our collaboration will continue, and we are people-centric, as you know, and our mast for News Karnataka is in front of you, which is Truth Endures, and we will strive to keep the truth enduring all the time, and we will see that we carry the flag, influencing along with you the people of the lower strata, middle strata, or the higher strata, and pick them up and show. And rightly, we have said our CSR activity of Village TV, where we are going to create 1.4 million jobs across India. It is our dream. And as you said, passion and ambition should be married together. We are married to the News Karnataka and Village TV in the form of passion and ambition. Wishing you all the best from News Karnataka on the eve of the Independence Day, and to our viewers watching this show for the last 51 minutes. Thank you and good night.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely delighted to be here. Thank you, Rajesh. Thank you, Valerian.
Thank you, Rajesh.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.